Hello and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you with me on tonight's show because we have such a special guest for you. Yes, we are joined by the super talented Harleymoon Kemp. And here is what happened when I caught up with her. Harleymoon Kemp!
Thank you for having me.
Oh, this is nice because when I saw you last time, it was in lockdown and we were over Zoom and we were like, are you okay?
True. That was true. I'm so glad that time has passed and we are here in real life.
But actually lockdown was quite good for you. You were very productive, weren't you?
You know what? It was one of those bittersweet things because lockdown, yes, was horrendous and I was painfully depressed like the rest of the UK, but it gave me so much time to work on music. And it was the first time I'd ever shared my own artist project. So when I posted that online, the response was really good and it just gave me that confidence to stop writing songs for other people and just write songs for myself. So it really did end up being maybe one of the best things that happened to me at the worst time.
That's so true, because I remember when Space had just come out and I was just like, yes, come on. And I've watched your journey over the last couple of years and you've literally done so incredibly well.
Oh,
it must be very rewarding.
It's been really fun and really unexpected. I think, like I said, I was kind of always writing songs for other people, and then when lockdown came about was the first time I was kind of brave enough to go out and do my own thing. Because it is a big step, isn't it? Because you're writing for other people and you go, well, okay, off you go, do that. No, it's just really shy. And I about my songs, because I really write diary entries. They're not like, I want to write a pop song. It's like, what's happened to me that day? What do I feel? Yeah,
so you feel like raw because you're sharing it with everyone.
Yeah, so if someone else sings it, it makes you feel like, oh, well, if no one responds, it's not me. So you kind of put yourself on the line, but it's only been a great response and we've had so much fun playing so many festivals. And I was
going to say, you've just done Trafalgar Square. How was that? Because you hosted it as well.
It was absolutely wild. If I had told the girl in lockdown a couple of years ago that I was going to be performing a song I'd written in Trafalgar Square, I never would have believed it. It's the most amazing thing.
And there's nothing like that live experience and that adrenaline when you come off stage. You're just like, yes.
The adrenaline is so big, and actually I've managed to slow myself down and try and enjoy it when you're there, because you kind of come off stage and all of a sudden you can't remember anything. But
get the coffees going. It's all good. So we were just saying, love coffee. I love Diet Coke. It's a bad addiction, but that's what's fueling us today.
Yeah, 85% of my personality, I said, is coffee.
Mine's Diet Coke. But anyway, we're going to go into Space because I remember when I spoke to you, this literally had got in #1 in the country charts. That must have been the best feeling ever.
It was wild. I burst out crying and we were still in lockdown.
Yeah, because you put it on Instagram first, didn't you?
And then I got a text from my dad saying, Space is #1 in the UK country charts. And I thought, no. And I thought, he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, I thought he didn't know what he was doing, and I thought, no, Dad, you've just gone on it, on your iTunes, you must have done it wrong. And then I looked at it again, and I thought, it does look like that. So then I'm calling my brother, I'm like, Roman, is it saying #1 for you as well? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I just cried all day.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic. We're going to play it out now on the show.
You make me feel like I've arrived on the planet, changed up my whole life from the way that I planned it. Made me feel connected. You switched on the lights, darling. You make me feel alive. When we're close to falling asleep, the moonlight in us in the sheets, you lean in and whisper to me. I could stay here forever when I look in your eyes. The shape of your body fits perfectly mine. And I know that it's only a room with a bed, but it's my favorite place. It's only a room with a bed, but it's my favorite place when I'm in your space. When I'm in your, when I'm in your space. When I'm in your space.
Now, I want to talk about your new song, What Good Looks Like. Tell me everything. We want to know, don't we?
So this one, like I said, I just write diary entries, and I've been single for a while, and people always say to me, oh, you know, you haven't been in many serious relationships, and I was like, well, for me it's because I feel like I know what good looks like. I know what a good relationship is. I've seen it in my parents.
Yes.
I felt it in growing up. I really know what like a good love is.
Yeah.
And if I haven't...
And you've got to hold out for that sometimes.
Yeah, and I just have never really settled because I've never been 100% felt like the right thing.
Yeah.
And so I wrote this. I was always saying to people, well, I kind of know what good looks like. I know what good looks like. And I had started writing it on my phone. And it's just a truthful story about, like, you know, watching my parents be so in love and be best friends and thinking that's what I want to find.
That's funny because I come from the same scenario as well. My mum and dad are still together. My dad still brings my mum's breakfast up on the tray, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is the standard.
Yeah, they're doing it.
But it's nice, isn't it, when you have that to look up to.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
And I'm so aware of how in the minority I am, that I've come in through this, like, you know, parents that have stayed together and that still love each other and have like shown me and my brother what love is and kindness is, and it just was a song. It was a song to me because so I've written this song kind of about them, for them.
Because I saw a clip earlier on your Instagram story and your mum was just like, I cried.
She really cried.
Did she?
Yeah, and
She's
my dad
obviously so
cried.
proud.
Yeah, I kind of was like that. Yes.
Yeah,
I really wrote it.
Yeah, come on, you will cry.
I really wrote it from the heart. So I texted it to them and was like, what do you guys think? And I got separate phone calls from Ethan. I'm like, thanks, Har. So good.
That is cute. But it is true because some people do, I mean, these days dating's changed. We're getting deep now. But it's true. And actually, it's not like that forever. Things can change.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. I'm still holding out. So this song
Your prince is coming.
Yeah, this song is for anyone who kind of, grew up in that loving environment, or anyone that's like feels the same, where they're like, I'm just not going to settle yet.
Yeah, like that. Well, it is out on all streaming platforms, isn't it?
Yes.
And we want you to go and get it, don't we? Because we want to make it number one.
Again, in the UK country
it's got to
charts.
happen. Yes, so we could go and celebrate in Chelsea.
Yeah.
So here it is. Would you like to introduce it for us, Harleymoon?
I'm Harleymoon Kemp, and this is What Good Looks Like.
My mama taught me how to be strong and not settle for less. My brother, he would fight any guy that might try to mess with me. And Daddy always knew how to love his little girl. So if I'm gonna let you in my world, you better love me. You better do more than treat me right. You better show me special kind of thing that's seen my whole life. My dad waits at the door when my mom gets home, and they dance in the kitchen, no music on, yeah. That's the kind of love I want, alright. Yeah, I know what good looks like. I know it's been a couple months, and I'm enjoying the time. I'm busy putting my walls up and expecting you to climb. Don't easily give my heart away. I'm not that kind of girl. So if I'm gonna let you in my world, you better love me. You better do more than treat me right. You better show me special kind of thing that's in my whole life.
you, Harleymoon Kemp. Are you ready
Okay,
for this?
let's see what you got.
You are a photographer and a director, as well as doing your music. So you're basically just very, very busy.
That is true. You know what it is? I just love stories. I love making films because you're telling the story. I love writing songs because you're telling the story. I've got so many stories that just keep coming out.
Full-time stories, basically. It's great. You've written songs for your mum and dad's.
Yes. A couple of years ago, they released a Christmas album, and they were doing kind of jazz, you know, Bublé classics. And I was like, you know what? I'd love to just try writing something. And I went into studio with these guys who do that kind of jazz sound, and I wrote this really cute story about them called Like We Used to Do. And it was about them kind of dancing in the kitchen or doing really simple things and reflecting back on when they were younger. And I sent it to the record label to be like, you don't have to put it on, but if you like it. And they replied, like, we love it.
We love it, yeah, I can imagine.
Like, great. So,
oh, what a lovely gift, though, to be able to do that.
Yeah, they loved it. They actually got all the lyrics and music sheet printed, and I've got it up in my living room at home. Yeah.
Wow. Your godfather was the late George Michael.
Yes,
which I know it's just like your mum's best mate, isn't it?
Yeah. They've been, when I don't know if you saw that Wham documentary recently, but that was really enjoyable.
Oh, I need to see that.
To watch, and watching my mum in a tutu skirt in her 20s, looking gorgeous.
Oh, bless her, I love that. And also, I interviewed you before, and I love this about you. You said to me that your motto is, you always say yes.
Say yes to everything.
It's a great motto. So if in doubt, you just go, yeah, I'll do that, and then worry about the pain later.
I think, you know what, I actually feel sometimes as women, we're more realistic about what we think we can manage. I think men will always go up for it and go, yeah, I'll do that, I can do that. You know, they'll go for the promotion, they'll go for the job. I think sometimes as women, we're a little bit more like cautious about our steps.
Yes.
But I've just,
especially as you get older as well, because you're like,
can I do that? Is that really right for me? And I'm like, you know what? I just try to drop all of that and go, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. And then once they've said, great, you've got the job, you go home and then panic out your mind and think, how am I going to do it?
That is me. That is me. And you're a Leo as well, aren't you? Yeah, I'm a Leo. Team Leo here. Let's see after this.
Life doesn't have to be complicated. Watching the news and it all feels jaded. I just wanna get out of here. Somebody give me good conversation. I need the sun, I need inspiration. I just wanna get out of here. Woke up feeling good today. Not gonna let it go to waste. Yeah, I'm coming up. I'm coming up right now. I'm coming up. Nothing can bring me down. So don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm just riding
of like rewinding back because, like, as you were saying, it's almost like a diary entry, isn't it?
Totally.
Because I wouldn't even know how to go about writing a song.
I really just write however I'm feeling. I don't try to write a song, and I can write a song with no instruments.
Oh.
So I can hear the words, and then it feels like a melody. And then when I get to the studio and there's musicians and we're working it out what it sounds like, and I'm basically just going to them, it goes ding, 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 and they're like trying to work it out, and I look really crazy, but it just somehow comes that way.
Because you've gone to Nashville, haven't you? And you've just gone there and gone, I've got a story, I just need to like do it right now. It's just like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is, you just feel like you already know the song. I remember being in the car the first time when we were kind of coming out of lockdown, and I had that song Lucky, and I just started singing Lucky as I was driving. I didn't know what it was, but I just singing it because I felt good. I felt lucky. I felt happy that we were kind of coming through lockdown. And then by the time I got to the instrument, I thought, oh, we're kind of just trying to work it out like a puzzle.
Yeah, and you've always loved country music though, haven't you?
I've always loved country music.
Because it's become very trendy right now with the whole Beyonce thing, hasn't it?
Thank you, Queen Bee, for bringing
Love
country
you, Beyonce.
music. Thanks for opening the door for country music. Although my single's been out, I can't knock her off the top spots, can I?
It is Beyonce, so we'll let
She
Beyonce
can
have that
it,
one.
yeah.
But I was reading somewhere that with country music, it's like you can really put your feelings down. Whereas with pop music, you're just looking more for like that catchy chorus.
It's exactly the same. Like I was writing for DJs before, and it was just whatever was a catchy hook or a catchy melody. But this is completely story first, like the detail of like in the song I've got out now. It's like it's the little things when you sit when you start the car up for someone else because it's cold, and just so that they don't have to feel that cold seat, like that's in the song. And it's like, what other music can you write
would do that
story in such little detail, or like you know, like putting the tea on the bed with a tray, like that's what that song is about. And I think for country music, you're able to tell those stories in such detail that it just really like is a diary entry.
It really is. Well, we're going to go into He Ain't You, which is about a rebound relationship, isn't it?
Dated someone, was in love with someone, was a disaster. It happens to best of us. Was a disaster, and someone said, oh, you should go, don't be upset about it, get back on the horse, get on the dating apps. So, went on a date, guy turned up, he was in a suit.
Oh.
Instantly, probably not quite right for me and my cowgirl attitude, but it would look good. And he had a good job, he was nice looking. If I had introduced him to my parents, they'd be like, oh, thank God, finally. But he was just so not right for me. And it made me miss the one before even more.
Because you're sat there going, but you're not.
He ain't you. He is not you. And I just was, and it was exactly the same thing that night. 2 glasses of wine down, I got home and I was like, baby, he just ain't you. And
Isn't that good that you can just express that though?
Yeah.
I love that. Well, anyway, this is very relatable for girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
That ain't shy holding hands, play songs in the kitchen so we can slow dance. He's the type that just drops by with flowers right out of the blue. Takes me to movies just to watch me smile. Takes me to dinner if we ain't for a while. He's kind and he's loyal, he loves me, yeah he do. He ain't the type that gon' make me cry. No doubt in my mind where I fit in his life. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you. He just ain't you. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you. This is the car and the washing machine. Shows me what real loyalty means, yeah. I'm still feeling blue, 'cause baby, he just ain't you. He ain't the type gon' make me cry. No doubt in my mind, what fit in his life. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you. He just ain't you. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you. And when he's touching me, loving me, and I wish it was you. Can't you see it's so clear to me? He can't do the things you do, 'cause he just ain't you. He just ain't you, yeah. He just ain't you. He ain't the type to gon' make me cry. No doubt in my mind where I'm in his life. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you. He just ain't you. No, no, no. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you. He loves me, he do, but baby, he just ain't you.
Okay. We've got some questions from some of our lovely viewers. Annabelle says, is it right that you stood in once for your mum on stage?
Yes, that is a really funny story. My mum was doing a show, and it was the first time she had ever gone back on stage after like 25, 30 years. And she was so nervous, and she was like, would you come with me and just do some backing singing, just so that I know, like...
Yeah, it's nice to have you both there together.
Yeah, like we can go to the dressing room and get ready. So anyway, cut to, we're in the Birmingham NEC. I go up on stage, the lights are down, and the host is introducing Pepsi and Shirley coming on, and my mum's looking at me going, I'm so nervous, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. And I was thinking, trembling, thinking, what if she doesn't come on? What am I meant to do? I'd never been on stage before. I was like, oh God. And then she came up on stage almost cartwheeling, like, here we are. And I thought,
there she is.
And as we got off, I thought, why did you do that to me? You gave me such bad anxiety. And Pepsi went, oh, she always does that, don't worry.
Oh, really?
And I thought, oh, okay, got it.
The thing is, when you see people on stage, you just think, oh, you know, it's a walk in the park, but you forget that we're all human.
Yeah.
And, you know, it is nerve-wracking, isn't it? When
Yeah.
you might be having a slightly off day, you've got to get up on stage and you've got to perform.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, sometimes it can be so intimidating, even though you've been doing it for years. So.
I'm sure,
But anyway,
yeah.
at least you were safe that day.
We were safe, and
Good.
it was very funny. We just did it for like a week or something, and I was the backing singer.
Yeah. And Matt says, what is your warm-up ritual before you go on stage? Is there certain...
Yeah, a little shot of whiskey.
Love that for
Or
you.
moonshine.
Love
Recently
that.
been drinking moonshine just because it feels on brand to say a Harleymoon shine.
Yes.
And we give one out for all the bands.
Do you?
And we all do a little shot of it before we go on.
Oh, every time?
Yeah, just it's a little cheers moment, you know. Just
Like...
warm it up. Rock
And do you have to
roll.
like really work with your voice? Because obviously you've got this amazing talent. Have you had to work at that, or do you think it is just like naturally just a good voice?
I probably should work at it. But all we're doing is drinking whiskey.
Just
so that's
drinking
the start.
whiskies. Because I've heard that your harmonies are like absolutely on point.
It's country, baby. You gotta put the harmonies in
You're talking
there.
to someone that can't sing at all, so I just
Okay.
listen and I'm like, right, I've got the dance moves, but the singing, especially at like a karaoke box, it's not
Yeah,
the one.
okay.
So I try the whiskey though.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need.
Yeah, well, or give whiskey to everyone else while you're singing. And
That's
then
a good
they'll
idea.
enjoy it more.
Let's see after this.
I'm feeling lonely, need someone next to me. Someone to hold me with a lifetime guarantee. I'll never settle for second best. Wanna feel my heart thump through my chest. Feel a fire from a kiss that lasts so weak. I know it's out there somewhere. I can hear it in all the lyrics. Feel it in the rhythm. It's out there, I swear. that love on the radio. Perfect ending, heartbreak mending, love that I wanna know. Dancing slow, hands all over. Every word, every single line keeps me believing that it could be mine. Love on the radio. I want it for my own. Love on the radio. Ooh. I know the stories, know how it's meant to be. 3 minutes and 20, 'cause I played them on repeat. If it ain't perfect, it's not what I'm looking for. Deep in my bones, I know I need more, and I've heard it on every frequency. Yeah, I know it's out there somewhere. I can hear it in all the lyrics, feel it in the rhythm. It's out there, I swear, calling me on. Come on and give me that love on the radio. Perfect ending, heartbreak mending, love that I wanna know. Dancing slow, hands all over. Every word, every single line keeps me believing that it could be mine. Love on the radio. I want it for my own. Love on the radio. Ooh. Baby on the radio. Give me that real love that I dream of. I want it to feel like a symphony every single time that you're kissing me. That real love that I dream of. Wanna sing along to a melody of the timeless song written just for me on the radio. Ooh. Baby on the radio, yeah. Come on and give me that love on the radio. Perfect ending, heartbreak mending, love that I wanna know. Dancing slow, hands all over. Every word, every single line keeps me believing that it could be mine. Love on the radio. I want it for my own. Love on the radio. Ooh. Baby on the radio.
Now, before we let you go, we could talk for hours about whiskey and life in general, couldn't we? But we want to talk about your new single because it's out now. It's doing great in the charts, but we need your help, don't we, Harleymoon?
Yeah, you can stream it, download it, Instagram it, TikTok it.
See what you...
TikTok
TikTok it, that's the one.
And yeah, it's called What Good Looks Like, and it's out now.
It is, and you can stream it on all platforms. We'll put details on the screen below. Now, what's also really exciting is that it's part of an EP, isn't it?
Yeah, so the EP is called Lone Ranger. It's 4 songs. There's What Good Looks Like, which is out now. Lone Ranger, which is about someone I met in Vegas.
Oh.
And that's a party song. That's a bit more on your Beyonce vibe.
Is it going to have a dance routine with it?
Oh, yes.
I'm here for that.
Oh, yes. And then there's a duet and a song called America that I actually made in Nashville. So there's going to be 4 tracks all out by the 10th of May.
Wow, okay. Pretty exciting. But meanwhile, we want to let you know that Harleymoon has roped me into going to a boxing class.
Yes.
Which
and
we
Hayley's
report back.
terrified of her nails.
The first thing I just went, nails. She's like, no, don't worry, you'll be fine. So we're going to report back on Instagram story, not main feed, because it might be slightly alarming.
Yeah,
but she's like, no, you're going to love it, apparently.
You're going to love it.
Am
Us Leos are in there.
Us Leos, yeah. So we will report back on that. But Harleymoon Kemp, thank you so much. It's been so lovely because, like I said, I just felt that I had to come and do this interview because I met you in lockdown, been supporting you ever since, and you've just done so well. I can really see your journey. And
Thank you
we're
so
loving
much.
the new single, so please do support Harleymoon. And thank you so much. It's Harleymoon Kemp, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, huge. Thank you. Harleymoon Kemp, just wonderful on tonight's show. And thank you to you at home for supporting the show. It really is much appreciated. Thank you. Now, I will see you same time, same place next week. I'm Hayley Palmer. Stay safe and I'll see you then.
I must be L-U-C-K-Y.